Hi everyone, welcome back to BeamClue Revit tutorial. So in this session, we're going to learn about more detail about the staircase modeling tool. So if you are seldom using this tool, you will feel it difficult to modify, and if you're attending some of the basic courses, they might not teaching you in detail. Okay, so let's find out this tool in detail. So let's click on this stairs. Normally you can select the type of staircase that you want to create. So you have commercial, residential, cast in situ, precast staircase. Okay, so let's start with this most basic one, which is the in situ concrete 150 mm staircase. Okay, let's click on here, click on this in situ staircase. Then you can realize that in the properties over here, you can see the rebar covers and then the design trait and actual trait depth, this kind of things. Okay, when you see this rebar covers, means that this is structure elements. Okay, so you can add your rebars into this staircase later. Okay, if you don't have these features, that means it's not structure staircase. Okay, so let's start with this. Click on here, then you can drag your staircase tool. Then you can see your risers is increasing until the maximum point, means that it's already reached to the maximum height. Okay, so when you cut a section to have a look over here, then you can see that it's actually reaching to level 1. Okay, so why this last one means you need to modify the calculation of the steps manually. Okay, so because it's guided by, when you click on this staircase, is actually you can go to the edit type over here. It's guided by the maximum and minimum trait depth over here. Okay, and the calculation rule is here. So this is the calculation rules, so it's fixed. You can't modify anything unless you duplicate your own staircase. Okay, so normally 170 or 250 or 180 and 250 is the standard provided by the building code. Okay, so it's referred to your own country's building code. Okay, so let's close this. Let's try to modify our own staircase by duplicate it. So this is a cast in situ. BeamClue staircase. Okay, then from here you can actually now modify your own steps here. Okay, let's say I want to increase it to 180, and then this I decrease it to 220. Okay, which is not very recommended. Okay, width you can modify it manually later. Okay, so when you click on edit type, then you can see now this calculation rules are changed. Okay, so then you can start to modify on staircase now. Okay, this not okay, so we can't do anything over here. You see now the steps already raised. Yeah, you see why is 174 because automatically Revit help you to divide in between this 4 meter how many steps that you can create. Okay, so this one is 250. Okay, then from here you can start to select your own created staircase over here, then create by this, then halfway stop here, then another halfway click here, then you can create a mid landing here. Okay, click finish, then you go to the section view over here. You can see the mid landing created here. Okay, so when you click on the staircase, or you go to the 3D view first, go to 3D view over here, zoom, enter. So this is your staircase created. Then when you click on your staircase, you can actually see that we have railing over here, left and right, and the staircase itself over here. Okay, so when you click on edit stair, okay, you can click on the mid landing itself and the steps itself. Okay, so we have a few components over here now, you can realize. Yeah, so from here you can change the mid landing height. Actually, if you want to change to 1500, okay, so it will lower down. Okay, then that's how you modify your staircase. Now this is lowered down. Yeah, you can't get exact number because it's guided by the calculation rules of the staircase. Okay, finish that. Then from here you can actually see there's something funny over here. The railing you can drop and connect properly. Yeah, so normally in this case we can go to level 0 here, then you can edit your stairs, then you can widen your mid landing. Okay, this is one of the feature. I'm teaching you one of the feature. Then edit stairs, you can actually widen your passage of the stair. Okay, the steps. Yeah, okay, finish. So now your staircase appear to be wider. Okay, so if you want it to be connect nicely, then you can go to here. Okay, level 0, you can edit the path. Okay, you can make the path further inside, so hopefully it can turn nicely. Okay, so a little bit more, try it again. Edit the path of the railing, a little bit more inside, finish. Then 3D view, it will turn nicely like this. Okay, so now from here, what else we can do? We can go to the section view over here. Let's try to edit my own staircase here. Okay, grid line, drag it further. Okay, now here you see we have a little bit more to go. Yeah, so we edit the stair. So now this time we click on the ladders here. Okay, the run. So when you pull this thing, you can see actually you are modifying the total length of the staircase itself. Yeah, when you pull this means this one you want it to be longer, and this one automatically will be shorter because it's guided by the calculation rules of the staircase. Okay, so let's drag it back shorter. Okay, finish that. This is one of the modification you can do. Okay, then we try it again. Click on edit stair, click on here, click on the run. Then now you can modify this top height. Let's try to modify a little bit more. Let's say 4200. Okay, then you can increase the height over here. So let's increase furthermore. 3. It will overshoot like this. So this is how you modify your steps to achieve the landing that you want. Okay, so finish that. Okay, then basically we have covered the modification of your staircase and the steps and mid landing. Okay, now we go to a little bit to the railing part. Okay, when you click on the railing, you can click on edit type over here. Here you can see that here is the rail structure. It's basically blank. Okay, so here is the plaster placement. You can, of course, you can add on your rail structure. Let's see, I want to add another rail structure, new rail. So at the height of 600, let's say 600 height. Then the profile of your rail. Of course, you can create on profile here, but I won't go to that detail. Then I click on this profile, handrail circular material. You can change the material over here. Let's say I want it to be copper, so you can see the change of it. Okay, the difference of it. Okay, let's try to click on apply. Okay, apply. Okay, now you can see this is what we have added here from 600 from the bottom, you can see one rail over here. Okay, go to the 3D view, or maybe you turn it to realistic. You can see the copper color. Okay, so this is the copper rail that I've added. Okay, so let's go to here again at the section view. Click on the railing, then you click on edit type. Now we go to the baluster. Baluster basically is a vertical element that's supporting the rail. Yeah, so go to the baluster. We can edit the baluster. Then you can click on here. So this is the main interface of baluster, all about baluster. Yeah, so let's see my baluster family. Okay, this is the top rail element. Okay, we don't bother this first. Okay, so here baluster, you can actually use baluster per trait. Let's say per trait I decrease it to 1. Yeah, so each staircase trait we have 1 baluster on it. Click on apply. Okay, apply. Okay, you can see that the changes has been applied to here. So 1 trait, you have 1 baluster. Okay, so until, because why this offset? Because the calculation of staircase are a little bit different. Okay, so from here you can edit again, edit the baluster placement. Let's see the distance. We can decrease it to, following our steps, let's say is 220. Just now we apply 220, right? So we apply, see the difference. Okay, no, nothing changes. Yeah. Okay, in order to see the changes, we can actually draw another railing side by side. Create a railing here on the floor. Here. Okay. Now this without hosting anything, you can see the rail over here. So measure the distance just now. It's 220, right? And then this one is 220, and then it's 220 also. Okay. Or it's actually changed a little bit. Okay. Then here. Now, of course, you can change the profile further. Okay. Click on this staircase trait, staircase railing. Then we edit type. Then we further discover what we can do. Okay. The height of top rail, of course, you can decrease it to 900. If you want it to be lower down, apply. Okay. Then appear lower down. Okay. Then continue to edit. Edit the railing. Then baluster placement. Okay. Now here, rectangular baluster, you can change it to circular, round baluster. Okay, apply. Just remain this start, corner, and post. Let's see what's the difference. Yeah, apply. Okay, apply, and okay. Then we can see the difference as a 3D view here. Okay. So this is round. Then this same type of railing, this is rectangular. Okay. Now you can see that it's actually controlled by the staircase itself. Okay. So from here, we can further edit. And then one more thing, you realize that this corner post is remain as rectangular. So why so? Click on here, click on edit type, because I remain the baluster squares at the start post, corner post, and the end post here. Okay. So distance from the previous, let's say I don't want it to be follow my traits on stairs. I cancel it. Okay. I want the distance in between baluster is 1 meter. Okay. Apply. Okay. Apply and okay. You can see the changes over here. Now you can edit your railing. You should understand how to edit your railing now. Okay. So if you want it to, before apply to the stair itself, click on here edit type, you can actually see the preview of your railing. Yeah, preview. This is the modification that you have done before you apply. Okay, before I click the button of apply. Okay, so I guess that's all for this session. Of course, you can go to here to discover more on yourself. You can go to edit the stair, then click on the staircase run, edit type. You can change the material of the staircase to wood, of course, if you want it to be wood. Okay, change to wood. Okay, let's apply. And the tread profile, nosing profile. Yeah, nosing profile can also change. If you have the profile family, you can change the nosing profile. Here we don't have the proper nosing profile. Of course, you can change to nosing pan. Let's see what happened. Okay, you can edit the riser to slanted. Okay, apply. Okay, finish. Then you can see actually now here change to wood. Then you have a nosing over here. Then how to change the profile of your nosing? Then actually you can find it. You can create it by the profile family, yeah? Metric profile. Okay. So without further explaining, let's end this session here. So today I've explained to you how to modify the staircase width, staircase run, and the mid landing height, and the height of the steps here, and modify the calculation rules of the staircase run, and basic modification to the staircase railing. Okay, I guess that's all for this session. Thank you.